All right, we're live right now. What is up, chat? Uh, gonna wait a little bit for people to join. Dr. Pepper not sponsored. Welcome, chat. Today's stream's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna be ranking Star Wars on a tier list, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun today. So basically, what we're gonna do, I've got a tier list here, and it has a bunch of Star Wars shows and stuff, and we're gonna rank them on a tier list from S to F. And then there's unranked. If I haven't seen a show, that's where I'm gonna put it, is on unranked. So, apologies for all the young Jedi Adventure fans out there. Never seen it, and I don't think I ever will. So, um, yeah, today's stream's gonna be a little different. Normally, I play like video games or something, but no, we're just gonna stream a little bit. So let's get started. Young Jedi Adventures. Never seen the show. It's supposed to be like 100 years before the Republic or whatever. Never seen it. And I don't think I ever will. Let's see here. The Acolyte. We're starting rich here. We're gonna. Normally, I would say if I haven't seen a show, I would say it's unranked, but it's The Acolyte. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with how bad it is. So I think this is probably going to be the first F tier in this stream. Uh yeah, the whole scene where they change the lightsaber colors in real time, that's kind of stupid if I'm being completely honest. Right? Cuz like in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin, he does a bunch of bad things and then somehow some way somehow his lightsaber doesn't turn red. I don't know what that's about. All right. Phantom Menace. Now this is where the controversies start, chat. Um, Phantom Menace. Where am I going to put Phantom Menace at? I just thought Phantom Menace was really boring. I'm not going to lie to you, chat. Phantom Menace was boring. I feel like as a prequel, it was really just boring. I mean, you got Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn's cool. You know, what can I say about Qui-Gon Jinn? Everybody loves Qui-Gon Jinn. He's the cool master, the cool Jedi master that goes against the Order and whatnot. But I mean, come on, it's Qui Gon. He dies in the first movie. That type of thing. You got young Obi Wan, which is cool, I guess. You got Anakin doing the pod racing thing. Uh, what can I say? But the real thing about the movie is Duel of the Fates. I feel like everybody loves Duel of the Fates. That's the one redeeming quality is that Darth Maul's in it, and he has his moment with Obi Wan and all that, and that's like a really important like piece or whatever. But it's just really boring. I can't get over how boring it is. The first like 20 minutes is literally just them on the Trade Federation. It's like, oh my gosh, can we please move on, please? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's gonna be an E tier for me. Better than the Acolyte, but like, it's not really that. I'm not really looking forward to watching the Phantom Menace every time I want to rewatch Star Wars. But I digress. All right, Attack of the Clones. Attack. Oh, I didn't even get to Jar Jar. Jar Jar's in this movie. That's why it's E. All right, Attack of the Clones. Chat. What are we thinking about Attack of the Clones? Is is Attack of the Clones good? Is it good? I would say that Attack of the Clones isn't. It's better than Phantom Menace. I'll give you that much. So like, I don't know. Attack of the Clones. You got Camino. You got Boba Fett. You got Jango Fett. You got all the clones. I think that's kind of cool. Uh, you got Geonosis. You got the Battle of Geonosis. You got Yoda. You got Dooku. You got that whole fight. Anakin loses an arm and not a leg, but just an arm. But again, it's really slow. It's really slow. I think I'll put Attack of the Clones in D tier. I think that's probably the best place to put it. I'm sure if I were to watch it again, it would be Attack of the Clones is one of those movies where you forget it immediately after you watch it, and then you watch it again. It's like, wow, this is really good, and then you go back to thinking it's boring the next day. So I could put it in D tier. That's about it, really. Uh, the Clone Wars movie. Oh, where do we put the Clone Wars movie at? Okay. The Clone Wars movie. I don't remember it, and I just watched it not even a few months ago. So again, it's one of those movies that's forgettable. They have the baby Jabba the Hutt character in it, and oh my gosh. I feel like the first couple minutes of it's good. With the whole droid army and all that. I don't remember it though. I think we'll put it. I can kind of remember Phantom Menace, so I'll put Clone Wars back in E tier. I know that's probably gonna offend like all three of the Clone Wars movie fans, but oh no, oh no. The Clone Wars TV show. Okay. This is where the controversy starts. Okay, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not like the Clone Wars as much as other people do. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. The Clone Wars. Okay, the first couple seasons, not good. I mean, it's a show for 7-year-olds, so I mean, it's not going to be as good as people think. Why am I dropping frames? Why am I dropping frame? What's up? What's up with that? Okay. Um, is my internet out? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Clone Wars. What can I say about Clone Wars? Clone Wars is not good. Not as good as people say it is. The first couple seasons are slow. Then Darth Maul shows up. I actually kind of like Darth Maul. Darth Maul's great. Uh, as a character in the Clone Wars. I just it's so slow. Most of the episodes are just so slow. It's so slow for no reason, and I can't get over that. I think it's better than Attack of the Clones, so I'll put it on high D, maybe C. I'll put it on C tier because there are some good episodes, like the last couple episodes. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. Anything else, you know? Okay. Like it's just a bunch of political talk, like in universe. And I know I'm one to talk because like I made a video about that. Still though, Clone Wars is a C tier at best. All right, Revenge of the Sith. Okay, Revenge of the Sith. This is where I feel like everybody can unanimously agree that Revenge of the Sith is S tier. I don't think I need to explain myself here. I feel like Revenge of the Sith is really good. You got like every aspect of it. You got the first part of it. There's flying through space through what was the battle? I think it was over Coruscant or whatever, and like that was good. They rescue the Chancellor. There's a bunch of memes, a bunch of prequel memes made out of this one, and I mean, how could we forget the Battle of Mustafar? I feel like that was probably peak cinema right there. So I feel like S tier is probably deserved for that. Okay, the Bad Batch. The Bad Batch. Oh my goodness, the Bad Batch. What do we say about the Bad Batch? Okay, the Bad Batch is basically Clone Wars, but after Order 66, and I feel like that's kind of cool. That's a cool concept, but like, here's the thing, right, guys? I mean, it's only slightly better than Clone Wars, because like, here's the thing. I like it, but Omega kept. Oh my gosh, I hated Omega so much. Okay, is my stream okay? Hold on, guys. Is my stream don't is it doing okay? Because OBS is freaking out on me right now. I don't know what this is about. I don't know what that's about. Okay, OBS is freaking out right now. Okay, yeah, I did not like Omega. Omega was a horrible character. I did not like her. She kept annoying me. I did not like it. I did not like it. All right, Solo. Again, I don't remember Solo. I don't remember anything that happens in Solo. I've seen it like twice, and I still don't remember it. I don't know what's going on in this movie. They like go on like some heist or whatever. I don't remember it. And as such, I can't grip myself on this movie. I can't hear, I don't remember it. Okay. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, this is a show that's gonna make people mad. There's one good scene in it, and that's the scene where Anakin and Obi-Wan fight and the mask breaks and he's like, "You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, I did," or something like that. That's the only good scene, but it gets ruined immediately afterwards by Reva. Can we talk about Reva for a second? I need a I need a rant about this. I need a rant about this. Reva's such a bad character. Why did they put that in there? Reva, oh my gosh. 90% of the series is about Reva. Nobody cares about Reva. It's not even the acting. Just the character is so poorly written for no reason. But oh my gosh, most of the episodes I just skip over. I just skip over to the scene where they're just battling. So it's like better than Acolyte, but still F tier. I feel like that's valid. There's only one good scene in it. One, just one. Oh my gosh. Rebels. Okay, I'm going to be a little controversial on this one. Rebels is a good show if it wasn't for Ezra Bridger. I hate Ezra Bridger. He's such a horrible character. Okay, I know I'm ranting about a show made for 7-year-olds, but like, dude, Ezra Bridger, right? Every single episode, his morality changes. It's like, oh yeah, we got to go save this planet. No, we got to go back to Lothal. We got to go back and save those people. Nobody cares about Lothal. Oh my gosh, I need to. Nobody cares about Lothal. I don't care about Ezra Bridger. Ezra Bridger, bad character. Still better than I'll put it in E tier, high E tier, I guess. Because like, dude, Ezra Bridger ruins it. Ezra Bridger ruins it. It would be a good show if it wasn't for Ezra Bridger. Ugh, can't even talk. Andor. This is a controversial show, I feel like, because there are two types of Star Wars fans. There are two types of people. They like the lore and they like the backstory of it, I guess. Same thing really. Okay. And then there's the people who only really like the lightsaber fights. I feel like Andor is good if you're really into the underground side of Star Wars, the regular people who don't use the Force as much. And I feel like that's probably a cool concept. So I'll put it in a high kind of mid tier B tier, if that makes sense. If that I feel like that should make sense, right? Speaking of which, here's Rogue One. I feel like Rogue One is also in the same category. I feel like people only really like it because of the end scene with Darth Vader. I mean, but I digress. I digress. Maybe it's a little overrated, but I mean it's still cool. It's still I like Rogue One. Uh A New Hope. I feel like A New Hope is probably better than Revenge of the Sith. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can hate me all you want. A New Hope is still a good movie because it's the first ever Star Wars film. Anybody can get into it because that's literally how people got into A New Hope. A New Hope, probably one of the best Star Wars films. If I had to say anything, if I had to pick one Star Wars film, it would be A New Hope, right? Because the scene where Luke's about to blow up the Death Star is still peak cinema to this day. Because I still am on the edge of my seat every time that scene happens. I'm still on the edge of my seat every time that scene happens because I'm like, oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna blow up the Death Star? And there's actual real stakes involved, and that's good. It's released in the '70s and it still has, the stakes are high. So I feel like that alone gives A New Hope an S tier. Is that? Can we all agree on that? Can we all agree that A New Hope is S tier? I feel like that's probably the best thing to come from that movie. All right, The Empire Strikes Back. I'm gonna offend a lot of people here. Empire Strikes Back is A tier. It's A tier. And why do I say that? I feel like it's overrated. It's a little overrated. It's not as good as A New Hope or Revenge of the Sith, but it's better than everything else. Can we agree on that? I want to agree on that. Empire Strikes Back. I feel like people only remember it because of the cultural value. This isn't about cultural. This is just how I feel about the movies, right? Like the one scene that makes this movie is the scene where Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker they are fighting, and then he cuts his hand off, and then says, "Yeah, I'm your father," and then I feel like that's what makes the movie. But I mean, I feel like that's common sense nowadays. So like, you know, I feel like it just deserves an A tier. I feel like we can all agree on that. Maybe I don't know. All right, Return of the Jedi. Oh, this is probably the weakest film of the original trilogy. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. They go back to Tatooine, which is just a desert planet. I don't know the entire galaxy. Okay, I need a rant. You have the entire fictional galaxy, and you choose a desert planet to go to for 2 movies, and then you got Hoth, the ice planet in the second one or the fifth one, whatever you. Bleh. The entire you got the entirety of you've got the entirety of the entire fictional galaxy, and you choose an ice planet and a desert. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say that Return of the Jedi is better than Rogue One, better than Andor, maybe better than Bad Batch if you were to convince me. So I'm gonna say B tier, high B tier though. I feel like that's deserved though. Can we all agree on that? Okay. Okay, let's see here. The Mandalorian. Oh, this is gonna. I feel like if you were to ask me per season, season one of Mandalorian is great, right? I feel like season one's great. Season two, not as great, but still pretty good. Season three, what did they do to season three? Oh my gosh, that was such a horrible season. Season one and two, I would say S tier, maybe A tier, but season three butchered it by putting it in D tier. So I'm gonna equalize it out and say low B tier. Can we all agree on that? I don't know why I'm saying can we all agree on that so much, but this is my opinion. This is my opinion here. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Book of Boba Fett, not even a question. E tier. I don't even remember what happens in this movie. I don't remember it at all. Or it's not even a movie, it's a TV show. But you know what happens? They spend the entire time on Tatooine. Again, it's a desert planet. I'm going to say it's better than Solo though because I at least kind of remember what happens even though I don't really remember it at all. I can't remember what happens in Solo. So, that's what I'm going to say. Okay? I feel like that's deserved. All right. Ahsoka. This could have been a Rebels episode. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. Rebels could have been actually, I'm going to change my ranking. I'm going to say Rebels was a low D tier. Okay. Ahsoka. I didn't like Ahsoka that much. I feel like it's a little bit mid. I'm going to say it's better than Clone Wars, but worse than Phantom Menace. I feel like that's deserved. Skeleton Crew, haven't watched it. Was a Star Wars Resistance, haven't watched it. Again, I don't really care to. I like Skeleton Crew. I haven't watched it. I might watch it in the future. But I don't really care to right now. And then Star Wars Resistance, is just an you know. Why is there a diesel truck driving by right now? Oh my goodness. All right, The Force Awakens. This is gonna be a little bit of a controversial one. I feel like The Force Awakens. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a thinker here, because here's the thing: The Force Awakens is literally just a New Hope. Is literally just a New Hope. Uh, it's just a copy paste of a New Hope. But I will say they have some concepts that I actually really liked about it. For example, Kylo Ren. I mean, he was literally just a copy paste of Darth Vader, but I feel like he could have been a cool character. He was a cool character in like the trailers and like the first 15 minutes of the film because like they shot a blaster at him and then he caught it midair, and that was just pure aura right there, pure aura. And like the thing with Finn being a fallen stormtrooper, like a stormtrooper turned Jedi, that's a cool concept. But then they didn't have it happen. They didn't like they gave him a lightsaber and he was good with it. That would have been really cool to see, but then they were like, no, 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 no. We're actually going to give it to the desert girl. The desert. It's not even Tatooine this time. You know what it is? It's Jakku. That was the name of the planet they were on. Jakku. It was just another desert planet. Entire galaxy of cool planets, and you choose a desert planet. Oh my gosh. Not cool. Not cool at all. So I'm gonna say Force Awakens. They got Starkiller Base. It shot multiple planets at once. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just A New Hope. Just copy pasted, I feel like. It's copy pasted A New Hope. That's what it is. The lightsaber was cool. I mean, Kylo Ren's lightsaber was cool. But then if you think about it for longer than 10 minutes, it's actually kind of stupid because like why would you put a cross guard on a lightsaber? That's that mainly just that's so stupid. That just disadvantages you if you think about it. I'm gonna say it's hmm. I'm gonna say it's better than Ahsoka because at least this one's watchable, right? Phantom Menace is better though. Never thought I'd hear myself say that, but yeah, Phantom Menace is slightly better. Okay, The Last Jedi. I don't remember what happens in The Last Jedi. They go to like a casino, and like stuff happens. I don't. I. The Last Jedi sucked. Actually sucked. I don't even remember why. It just sucked. Now, The Rise of Skywalker. At least with this one, I can actually, like. At least with this one, right? At least I can understand why it's bad. At least I remember why it's bad, right? The whole thing with somehow Palpatine returns. Multi-billion-dollar movie, by the way. And they put somehow Palpatine returns in it. Oh my gosh. That was such a stupid plot point. I'm gonna say it's only slightly better than Last Jedi. That's my final official ranking. Dr. Pepper not sponsored. The Rise of Skywalker was so bad. It was so bad. They had horses. They put horses on a ship, and the whole point was that they had an army of Star Destroyers, and then they put horses on the Star Destroyers. That doesn't make sense. The whole thing with Rey becoming a Skywalker, that doesn't make sense. Not even Skywalker, right? They killed all the Skywalkers, actually. So that doesn't make sense. What gives, right? At least I remember why it was bad. The whole thing with the Final Order was stupid. They brought back Palpatine for no reason. Uh, Rise of Skywalker, actually a bad movie. But at least I can remember it, unlike The Last Jedi, which makes The Last Jedi is actually a worse movie. Okay, moving on, moving on. Tales of the Jedi. Oh, can somebody remind me what happens in this one again? I feel like this is the one with Count Dooku in it, like a young Count Dooku. If my memory serves me correctly, this is actually a really good cartoon. I feel like maybe on the same tier as Clone Wars. I don't really remember though. Uh, Tales of the Empire. I remember it being similar. It's the same Clone Wars style, so I mean, I think it's on the same level as Tales of the Jedi. I can't remember though. I remember General Grievous is in this one, and General Grievous kills all the Night Sisters or whatever. I feel like that is that valid? Is that a thing that happens? I feel like that's a thing that happens. Is it not? I feel like it is. I can't remember though. I can't remember these. I might put these in unranked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. I might put these in unranked. because I don't remember them enough to rank them properly. Of course, if we were to do that, then the entire E tier would be gone. So, yeah, I'll put it back in C tier. Or was it E? I don't remember. All right, the holiday special. I don't remember I don't think I've watched this one. So unranked. Let's see here. What even is this one? What is this one? I don't know what this is. I can't recognize it. I'm gonna put it in unranked because I don't recognize it. Uh, these ones I haven't seen. Uh, I don't know what any of these are actually. What is this? 2003 Clone Wars. 2003 Clone Wars. I feel like is a slightly better version of the regular Clone Wars. Maybe a controversial take. I don't know if that's true or not. Clone Wars from 2003. I remember very briefly watching it when I was a kid, but I haven't watched it recently. But I remember thinking it was really good when I did watch it. So I think that's it. I think that's where I'm gonna put that in C tier, maybe B tier. I don't know. If you guys want to change my mind, go ahead. Uh, try and change my mind. Why is my GOAT Last Jedi in F tier? Probably my favorite. You're just rage baiting at this point. There's no way you're putting Last Jedi in any other tier other than F tier. I want to hear your reasoning for this. Why do you say that Last Jedi isn't an F tier? I want to hear your reasoning for this. Last Jedi, probably your favorite movie. No, you're just rage baiting at this point. At least over Return of the Jedi. You're saying that Last Jedi needs to be an A tier? Is that what you're trying to say here? No. No, I am not hearing your argument on this. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll hear your argument. I'll hear your argument on this. Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that The Last Jedi is a better movie than Return of the Jedi? You're just rage baiting at this point. I swear you're just rage baiting. There is no way that The Last Jedi is a better movie than Return of the Jedi. That's not happening. You know what? No, if you could tell me what all happens in it, then I'll hear your argument out. Tell me what happens. See if you remember it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I think Kylo's lightsaber looks cool. Well, you think that this movie's better because of Kylo Ren's lightsaber? I think Kylo dies. No, he doesn't. That's this one, the one that's higher than this one. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This is just rage baiting. All right, Forces of Destiny. Haven't seen it. Uh, oh my gosh, The Last Jedi is better than Return of the Jedi. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. MB, I misspelt Ray. Ray doesn't die in this one either. All right. I don't know what these are. I think these are the 3D versions of the movie. I couldn't tell you though. I don't know what these are. I mean, I've already ranked these ones, so I don't know why. I don't know what that is. Star Wars Visions. Was that the anime one? I feel like that's the anime one. Either way, I haven't seen it. So I guess this is my official ranking of the Star Wars saga on a tier list. If you guys want to argue with me on this, go right ahead. We're gonna spend like the next 10 minutes arguing about this. Oh my gosh. And another thing, the sequel trilogy. Where's the Force Awakens? The Force Awakens. They use some type of new technology for the lightsabers. Which movie has? Are you talking about the lady with the big glasses on? I feel like that's Force Awakens. Yeah, let me rant about that real quick. They literally that's the that's the person with that has Anakin's lightsaber in it and is like, "Yeah, I have this, but that's a story for another day." Move that to S tier. I am not putting The Force Awakens into S tier. That is not happening. No. No, we're not putting Force Awakens in S tier. That is staying in E tier. And let me tell you why. They brought in Anakin's lightsaber, and then I don't even know how to say her name. Maz Katana was like, "Yeah, I have this. It was given to me, or whatever." It's like, "How do you have this?" Oh, that's a story for another day. That is such a stupid plot point. Oh my gosh. Anyways, what was I saying? All right, but Kylo freezing a laser mid. That was cool. I will tell you this right now. The first 15 minutes of A Force Awakens is actually really good. But then they butchered his character. They butchered it. Oh my gosh. He should have killed Poe Dameron in the first 15 minutes. And I feel like that would have been deserved, you know? But no, he didn't. And therefore, Force Awakens kind of sucks. High A tier. No, it's not going in high A tier. It is staying in E tier, and I am not moving it. Oh my gosh. They had a new lightsaber technology. They used LED sticks for the lightsabers. I let me tell you something. I was 9 years old when The Force Awakens came out. Yeah, I was 9 years old, and I remember watching it in theaters, and I was thinking, wait, that's what the lightsabers looks like? Ugh, that doesn't look like what they were before, because they used CGI for the first ones. Let me tell you something. That was a valid criticism. Valid criticism. I don't think the lightsabers in the sequel trilogy or anything past 2015 looks good. But the Force Awakens Lego game was fun, so B tier at least. No, we're not putting the Lego games in this. We're talking about the movies. Talking about the movies, not the Lego games. What was that for the Wii U? Oh my gosh. No, we're not putting that in. No, it's not going in B tier. You know what? I'll actually compromise. I will say that The Force Awakens is slightly and only slightly better than The Phantom Menace because Jar Jar. They didn't have Jar Jar. So, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It's a high E tier at best. Sue me. Sue me. Actually, don't do that. I don't have the money for that. But yeah, no. Is there any other complaints that we have about my list? Make the mid-air shot freeze scene its own slot and rank that. You know what? I feel like that's a good compromise. Actually, I feel like that's a good compromise. Add a row above. I don't even know where to put this. That's not where I want that. Hold up. Hold up. What is this? Force Awakens. Awakens mid freeze shot. There we go. I feel like this makes you happy, so I'm gonna do this. There we go. I misspelled that so bad. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Okay. The Force Awakens mid shot. Mid free shot. Well, let me fix this. There we go. Are you happy now? Is this a valid list? I feel like this is a valid list. Here, let me change the color to be like not green. There we go. I feel like this is a valid list. Oh my gosh. Kylo Ren lost all of his aura within the first 15 minutes, so that's why it's here. It's slightly better than Phantom Menace. Are we happy with this list? Is there anything you want me to change about this list? Because I feel like this is a valid list. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Move it up above Mandalorian. You want me to put The Force Awakens above Mandalorian? You know what? Season 3 maybe. Season 1 2? No, that's not happening. That's not happening. We're not putting Mandalorian below The Force Awakens. That is that is not happening. Not happening at all. Oh my gosh. Dr. Pepper, not sponsored, by the way. You know what? I'll actually change my rating. I'll change it. I'll change Mandalorian above Rogue One. Fine, at least put it above Andor. Andor sucked. You've never seen Andor, by the way. That tracks. That tracks. No, Andor is peak cinema, and you cannot tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. in the day and age where Star Wars kind of sucks now, Andor's really good. I'm just saying this right now. A lot of people are gonna say that Andor sucks and that it doesn't have the lightsaber scenes, and they're gonna say, "Oh, well, that's not real Star Wars." But no, no, no. I say no, no. Andor's a good series, and I will stand by my statement on that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Putting it above Andor. Andor did not suck. Andor's peak cinema. All right. Is there anything else I could change about this series? About this list here? Um, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know anything about. Okay, bro did not see my last message. What do you mean I didn't see your last message? Yeah, you never seen Andor? Hold up. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Did YouTube bug out or something? I don't know. Did I'm pretty sure I did miss something. Never mind. I thought you didn't see it. I saw it. Don't worry. I'm a good streamer. I'm a good streamer. I'm actually gonna put Clone Wars above Ahsoka because I'm pretty sure Ahsoka was a bad show. All right. Yeah, this is my official ranking. The Force Awakens mid-freeze shot was pretty cool, I'll admit. Uh, I don't know. I don't. Is there anything else I should put on this list? Am I missing a show? Did Maul come out? Did Maul Shadow Lord come out or whatever? Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like an A tier at best. I'm just realizing this now. This is probably okay. A good streamer puts Last Jedi above Empire Strikes Back. That's not happening. We're not putting Last Jedi above Empire Strikes Back. You're just rage baiting at this point. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Last Jedi. What makes The Last Jedi a good movie? I want you to tell me right now. I want you to tell you couldn't even tell me the plot of it. Rank lightsaber colors? Is that even is that even a tier list? Lightsaber colors. Here, let me see if I can find one real quick. I feel like that would make a good short. Yeah, nice short. Okay. Okay, lightsabers. Okay, let's see here. Different lightsaber tier list. Okay, we could do a lightsaber tier list. That's not what I'm looking for, actually. Hold on. No, these are all lightsaber hilts. I don't want to do a lightsaber hilt tier list. Okay. Oh, that's another thing about Star Wars Rebels. They had the Inquisitors with the spinning lightsabers. Oh, that was so awful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I can't why is there no lightsaber colors? Lightsaber colors. Let me see the lightsaber colors. Okay, here's one. All right. All right. Here we go. Lightsaber colors. We got S, A, B, C, and D. Okay. All right, purple. Here's my stance on purple. I think purple's awesome. It's an A tier. It's an A tier. I think the lore wise, I don't think there's actually confirmed lore in Star Wars. I feel like Samuel L. Jackson just wanted a purple lightsaber, and so George Lucas just had that happen. It's not going in S because I feel like I'm gonna get to that later. Okay, the white lightsaber. The white lightsaber is kind of rare. I'm gonna put this in C tier. I mean, it looks cool. I'll give it that. But I feel like lore wise, right? I don't think it makes that much sense. All right. Yeah, no. Purple's an A. Purple's an A. I don't think it's S tier. I don't think it's S tier. White's in C because it's rare. It looks cool, but like, I mean, it's just a red lightsaber, but without the Sith uh indoctrination or whatever. I don't know. Green, I feel like green's awesome. Green is an awesome lightsaber. You know, it's my second favorite color, so maybe I'm a little biased. The lore is cool. Bleed out Sith crystal being healed is cool. That is cool. I'll give it that. You know what? Just for that, I'll put it in B tier. B tier's cool. Okay. I think we can all agree on that. It's a Sith crystal being healed. That is valid point. I'll put it in B tier. Green's S tier though, because it's my favorite. It's my second favorite color. Uh, Technicality wise, it was literally just put in because blue wouldn't fit on a blue screen or whatever in Return of the Jedi, so they made it green so that it would pop out more. And I feel like that's cool, you know. And like lore wise, it's like when a Jedi like focuses more on their Force abilities rather than their lightsaber skills. That's a cool little tidbit of information. So I feel like S tier for that because like if you have green, you're like wise in the Force and whatnot, and I feel like that is really cool. So that's why that's an S tier. Blue. What are we feeling about blue? Blue's cool. Blue is my favorite color. I don't know. Maybe you could figure that out. Mm. But blue's cool. But it's really basic actually. I feel like blue is B for blue tier. You know? I feel like if you're a Jedi, you probably have blue at some point in your life, right? And I feel like it's overused, overrated. Blue is B tier. Uh let's see here. Red. I feel like this goes without saying. I feel like red is like a really cool lightsaber color. You know? Like if you have red, you're cool. You're part of the bad guys, right? Yeah. I feel like red is awesome. Uh let's see here. Red. Yeah, no, red is it better than green? Because I feel like we're gonna put it below green, but better than purple. So I feel like that's valid. It's cool, but I don't know about S. I'm telling you, it's S for Sith. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you're a Sith, you really only have one option to. That's not necessarily true because orange technically is a lightsaber color in the Star Wars universe because that was in the Ahsoka show. I'm not really sure about. I mean, yeah, you're right. It is kind of one option actually. You're right. You're right about that. Okay, high A tier. Can we agree on high A tier? Is that? Can we agree on that? Maybe a good compromise. I don't know. All right. Yellow. Yellow is kind of a. Uh, I mean, it's kind of a boring color if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's yellow, right? Like lore wise, you're like it's like a follower of the Force. I don't really know though. Yellow is kind of a basic color, and that's my final verdict on that. You know, so I'm gonna say a yellow C tier. I don't know how other people are gonna feel about. I don't know if that's a hot take. Yeah, that works. I don't know about over purple, but it's your list too, and I'm biased for purple. I mean, lore wise, right? Purple's like the mix between the two colors of like blue and red because you're like a gray Jedi or whatever. It's just because I can't speak today. I can't speak today. Samuel L. Jackson just wanted a purple lightsaber, so George Lucas gave him a purple lightsaber. That is literally the only reason why Mace Windu has a purple lightsaber, and that's the only reason why it's in Star Wars to begin with, right? Because like if it wasn't for that, it would just be red, blue, and green, and now we have all these other colors. I don't think there's an official lore. I think that's just fan fiction. But I mean, it might be canon. I don't know. The acolyte made it to where purple could turn into red. That was kind of stupid. I hate how they butchered that. That's why I put it in F tier. I feel like that's why. But yeah, this is my official verdict. If you want to fight me on this, go ahead. All right. What other tier list should I do? Should I do any other tier list? All right, let's see here. What other tier list could I do? Could I do like a lightsaber hilt tier list? Maybe. I don't know. See if that's a thing. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think I found another one we could probably do. All right. Lightsaber hilt tier list. I'm gonna be extremely biased on this one. All right. Luke's lightsaber immediately goes into Jedi Master. I am super biased for this lightsaber. It's super cool. It's literally just Obi-Wan's, but I like the design of it. I actually have it. I actually bought it from Disney World a couple well not Disney well yeah, but a couple years back. I like this lightsaber a lot. It's green. I like green. Cool lightsaber color as we discovered. All right. Whose lightsabers are these? Is this Asajj Ventress's? Are these the curved red ones? Because if so, these are kind of cool, but I'm not gonna like gloat about them. They're just kind of basic. Uh, let's see here. If I get a lightsaber wrong, y'all should tell me like that I got a lightsaber wrong, because like then I could probably change the rating. But I think these are Asajj Ventress's, which I mean, they're just red lightsabers that are dual wieldable. I think they like come together and like you could like use it as a dual saber or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really followed the lightsaber lore closely that much, so I don't know. Ahsoka Tano's are when they're blue they're cool, but when they're green they're awesome, right? It never really shows how she gets her second lightsaber in the Clone Wars, but I'm pretty sure there's some lore reason. I'm gonna put them in C tier though, because like she has one of them forward and then one of them backwards. I don't know. I don't really get that format. I feel like Star Killer from The Force Unleashed used that same lightsaber technique. I don't really know though. Let's see here. Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Kylo Ren's lightsaber is cool for all of about 15 minutes, and then you think about it for longer than that. Why does he have a crossguard? That I don't think that makes sense. The blade's all like sparkly and all that. I think it's a bad lightsaber. I'm not gonna lie. It was cool for 15 minutes. That's why it's not an F tier. I don't know much about hilts. Uh, yeah, pretty much. But like, I mean, it's Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Yeah, I mean, it's cool for 15 minutes. That's about it, really. I don't. I. That's why I'm saying it's D tier and not F, because it's kind of cool. All right. This is Anakin's first lightsaber from Attack of the Clones. This is his first lightsaber, and it's literally just a light side version of Darth Vader's. It's literally just Darth Vader's, but light, and it gets destroyed. So I mean, it's not original. I'm putting it in the same category as D tier. At least they tried to be unique with it. Are you talking about Kylo Ren's lightsaber? Kylo Ren's lightsaber, yeah, it's kind of unique, but I mean, it's just a lightsaber. I wonder why. Yeah, his foreshadowing goes crazy with this one. There's still a bit of a stream delay. I don't know how to fix that. I'm pretty sure I just need better internet. Whose lightsaber is this again? I feel like this is Kit Fisto's. I don't know though. Um, kind of looks like a TV remote. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it in F tier because I don't really like it that much. I feel like it's green though, so it might get some sympathy points. High F tier. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. Who uh, is this Dark Ray's lightsaber from like that one scene in Rise of Skywalker where she's like a Sith Lord or whatever? Because if so, this is going immediately into F tier. Because they made that scene. This is what happened. They made that scene for the trailers. That's it. That's the only reason. It's like a 3 second scene where there's dark side Ray with these lightsabers. It's stupid. I didn't really like it that much. So that's why it's going in F tier. The dark saber. Huh. What are we thinking about with the dark saber? Dark saber's kind of cool. It's unique, you know. I feel like it's an A tier because like there's like it's like the Mandalorian like ruler thing or whatever. Honestly, A or so. That's what I'm thinking. Around A. maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna put an A because it's not like the best lightsaber. Like you have to like put effort to use it because it like apparently weighs it, like the weight fluctuates or whatever depending on like if you're worthy or not. It's like Thor's hammer from Marvel, but like in Star Wars. I didn't really like it that much. I mean, it's A tier, but like I mean the hilt itself is kind of boring, but like I mean it's a dark lightsaber. I mean it's kind of cool. That's why I'm saying A tier. Count Dooku's lightsaber. I'm gonna be honest. I actually really like this lightsaber. It's like curvy. It's like elegant. You got Count Dooku wielding it, and he like cuts off people's hands with it. I think it's cool. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's cool. It's got like the little spike on it at the end. You see this little spike here? That's cool. I feel like that's really cool. You know, Dooku's I really like because instead of just a normal sword, it's more like fencing. Yes, yes, it is like fencing. Probably because the actor Christopher Lee, he was actually like a fencing like master, like an actual one. So he actually like knows how to wield a sword, and that's kind of cool. It has more class. It is more elegant. It's more classy. It's more. It's a Christopher Lee lightsaber. What can I say? All right. What lightsaber is this? I don't recognize this one. I don't know what this one is, so I'm gonna I mean we're gonna judge this based on design alone. I'm gonna put it in D tier because I don't know who owns this. I don't know. All right. Oh, Ezra Bridger's blaster lightsaber. Hey guys, we have a lightsaber that's also a blaster. That's such a cool concept. Oh my gosh, I hate this lightsaber so much. Because like here's the thing, you can only use it as a blaster when it's not on. It's not going in S tier. It's I hate Ezra Bridger. I hate his lightsaber. You can only use the blaster when the lightsaber's down. What? It would be so much cooler. Imagine fighting someone and they shoot you with a sword. You can't even do that. You can't shoot the blaster when it's on. Oh my gosh, I hate this lightsaber so much. Didn't know that. Yeah. If you could ignite it and then also use the blaster, it would be really cool. Can't do that though. Can't do I That's so stupid. Oh my gosh. Anakin's lightsaber, immediately S tier. I feel like that's probably the most iconic lightsaber of them all. Makes sense. That would be way too overpowered. Eh, I mean, it'd be cool because like it'd be cool, but like no. Uh, yeah. Anakin's lightsaber. Actually, you know what? I'm being too forgiving. I'm gonna say it's A tier because I mean it's very iconic, but at the same time, it's also really boring because it's literally the basic lightsaber. I I don't know. This is kind of a controversial one to put into A tier because like I don't really know. I don't know if Anakin's lightsaber really matters like in the grand scheme of design, but it's a cool lightsaber nevertheless. I think putting it in A tier is probably the best. Uh, the Inquisitor's lightsaber. It's kind of like Pikachu. It's iconic but kind of boring. Real. Where are we putting the Inquisitor's lightsaber? Hey guys, it's a lightsaber that can turn to a helicopter. S because they can fly with it, and that's really good. Oh, I'm laughing too hard at this. It's so goofy. Why? No, we're not putting the Inquisitor's lightsaber in S tier. It's going in C tier because like it can spin, but why can they fly with it? That is so goofy. Oh my gosh. I sent that before you talked about them killing helicopters. Yeah, you could turn them into lights. It's a helicopter. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, it's so goofy for no reason. We're putting that in C tier because of how goofy it is. Oh my gosh. Whose lightsaber is this? I don't recognize this lightsaber, and I can't really tell what it is. Is this the Force Guards lightsaber? Is it the yellow one? I feel like it's the yellow one. We're gonna put this one in D tier. I don't think there's really much to discuss about this. And then we got Obi-Wan's lightsaber from Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. This one is also kind of iconic. It's like lightsaber. It's like yeah, it's like lightsabers. It's like Luke's lightsaber, but blue. So it's I mean, hmm. I don't think it's as good as Dooku's. You know what? We're gonna put this lower than Dooku's, but still S tier. You know, I feel like that's respectable. Obi-Wan's first lightsaber from the Phantom Menace. This one's kind of cool actually. I kind of like this one like a lot more because it looks like Qui-Gon's. Qui-Gon's is cool. Um, hmm. Where am I gonna put? I'm gonna put this one in B tier. I feel like that's valid. Whose lightsaber is this? I don't. Is this Qui-Gon's? I don't. I don't. That doesn't look like Qui-Gon's. Hmm. I mean, it's still a cool design though. I'll put it in A tier. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know. Uh, again, I don't know what this lightsaber is. I feel like this is just one of Grievous's. I mean, it's this one's still a cool design. I'll be honest with you. So like, I'll put this. Yeah, I mean, it's a little too golden, but I'll put this in B tier because like it's kind of cool looking. All right, I feel this is Darth Maul's. Darth Maul's is cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Darth Maul's lightsaber is probably the coolest lightsaber that the Sith have. It's better than the Inquisitors because that one's so goofy. Oh my gosh. This one, okay, I need you to understand something. When the Phantom Menace came out, everybody lost their minds whenever Dooku or not Dooku, whenever Maul came out on screen and just ignited both sides. That was awesome. So this is definitely peak lightsaber. But he can't fly with his. Yeah, I mean that might be a good thing to be honest, because like why can you fly with the Inquisitors? That's so goofy. Oh my gosh. Um, again, I don't know who's. Wait, where did I put Maul's? Yeah, it's an S tier above Obi-Wan's. I don't know whose lightsaber this is, but it's kind of cool, so I'll put it in C tier, I guess. I mean, it's kind of basic. I mean, I don't know whose that is. This one's Qui-Gon's. Qui-Gon's is awesome. S tier. I like Qui-Gon's design. It's very simple, but it's also really, it's how do I describe Qui-Gon's lightsaber? It's cool, but it's not like basic cool. It's actually like it's like rigid edged. And I feel like that's just a cool design overall. So I'll put that in S tier. Um, okay, whose lightsaber is this? Is this the Emperor's? I feel like this is the Emperor's lightsaber. Of course, I don't know. This one looks a little too long for to be the Emperor's. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is still a cool design. I'll put this in B tier. I don't know. Again, I don't know whose lightsaber this is. Oh, wait a minute. Is this one of? Oh, I know whose lightsaber this is. Okay, so this is actually Darth. What is his name? Raven. Like I feel like I'm saying that wrong. This is the red one that Darth Raven used, and this is also the purple one that he used. So I thought Palpatine had gold on this. Yeah, he does have gold on his. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. I got this wrong. I don't even think it's on the list here for no reason. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, this is Darth Raven's. This one I'm still gonna put in B tier. This one's gonna be put in C tier. I don't remember which one's purple though. I feel like this one's purple. This one's red. I don't know. I might get that mixed up. I don't know though. Still, that's the official rating of these. All right. All right, and then Ray Palpatine's lightsaber. I don't like this one. I don't like that it spins to ignite it. I don't like that it's yellow for no reason. It's yellow to be different for no reason, and I don't really like that too much. That this one's going in. Actually, you know what? This is going in F tier because I don't like it. It's weird. I don't like it. Uh, I don't know whose lightsaber this is, but it's C tier. It just looks boring. This is actually this is one of the Jedi Temple Royal Guards lightsaber. It's the yellow one that was found in Rebels. And I mean it's also kind of basic, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. I mean there's no real reason for that. Darth Vader's A tier. It's not cool enough to be S tier, but it's very iconic. So it's basically on the same level as Anakin's. I'm actually gonna put this one down to B tier because this is kind of boring actually. All right. Oh, these are. Oh, what the? Oh, there's two of these. I thought the. Okay, this is also Ventress's. I don't know whose these are then. Oh, these are Ahsoka's. Oh yeah, no, these are Ahsoka's white lightsabers, and these are Ventress's lightsabers. My bad, I got that mixed up. Uh, I mean, it's still B tier. They're kind of basic. I mean, I still have the reasoning for that. Mace Windu's is going in S tier because it's actually iconic. Not only is Mace Windu's purple, but it's also a really cool hilt design. It's just a cylinder with gold on it, and I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's very iconic. I like it. Oh, and we got the worst for last. Yoda's lightsaber. It's small. Why is it small? I mean, it's for Yoda, but like, why does Yoda have like a very specifically small lightsaber? I don't get that. That doesn't make too much sense. I don't like that at all. It's green though. I'll give it that. But yeah, this is my official lightsaber ranking. I don't even know whose tier list this is. I guess I don't know. I mean, this is pretty much it. All right. Does anybody have any disagreements on this tier list? Is there something that I missed or something? I don't know. I don't know why Darth Raven's lightsaber's on here and not Palpatine's, but who knows really? Palpatine's is basically it's like Yoda's but gold because you have to like he has to hide it in his sleeve or whatever. And I think that's kind of a weird concept. And it also just looks weird. So I'd probably put Palpatine's in like D tier probably. Maybe high C tier or low C tier. I don't know. I don't know. This is the official tier list. So I don't know. Let's see here. We've already streamed for about an hour. I feel like that's probably a good place to end it. I know this is probably a shorter stream, but I mean it's a tier list stream. It's gonna be short by nature. Oh, choking on my Dr. Pepper, not sponsored. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, I'll call it at that. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, I know it's a shorter stream, but I mean like it's a tier list stream, so I mean what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try and experiment with these types of streams in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a a tier list or whatnot, but I mean the channel is over. I don't really care what happens to this channel. I mean I already ended it. So I mean I'm just gonna stream whenever I'm bored like this. So yeah, that's what this channel's come to. But yeah, this is what type of stream. This is the type of streams I do now. I just rank lightsabers and movies and characters or whatnot. I don't know. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, sorry for the short stream. I mean, like this is what I do now. So, let me know what type of tier list I should do next time, or whatever games I should play next time. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next stream that I do. Bye bye. Bye bye. Yes, I wanna stop streaming. Yes, thank you, OBS Studio. Bye.